Destiny Ridge. Yeah, lads, how you going? So, had trouble with me GoPro. I've had trouble with heaps of GoPros. I tried a 8 to start with and had to take it back. Then I bought another. I got another 8 as a swap. Had to take it back. Crap. Anyway, so I got a 10. I paid more and bought a 10. And after a very short time, the door fell off the side. So I had to buy another door. And, well, I've decided to check out the DJI. Hey, Sonny, stop. What are you doing, mate? You got the shits because we're not going already. Get up. You ought to bite him. Get in. Yep. Oh, sometimes she bites him on the back leg. Anyway, so, what's going on here? This is the first time I've used this. Anyway, take you for a bit of a drive around. What do you think? Yeah, it's been a while. A little bit of a review. So, starting to get the wire on here. Got the top run. You might not be able to see it, but there's a run of barbed wire on there. I'm going to take you down the side of the fence. The back side of the top goat paddock. This is goat paddock 2 in here. All of this. So, yep, heaps of butterflies around. Heaps of wildflowers. So this is the protection paddock, this one here. And we run the top wire now. We've got all the star pickets in. This is just feed. All this is going to be feed for the goats. This is the back gate to let them out. That'll be goat paddock in there. Plenty of butterflies flying around. And yeah, so this is a DJI OSMO Action 6 or something. OSMO 6. I want to record more for YouTube so you guys aren't missing out too much. So this paddock over here is one that we pulled with the dozer. There's videos on there, aerials of the dozers doing that. I gotta go. I've ordered the fencing equipment, the fencing gear for here, and over there. I don't know if you can see more, but I'm trying to hold you up as high as I can above the. Anyway, that's all goat paddock in there, and you want to go for a run? Come on, go. They love to run. She's a bit competitive. She might bite him. Get him, darling. He can be a bit of a bully. He's a lot bigger than her. Anyway, we always stop here on the corner because this is where the local dingoes seem to stop for a wee. You'll see them sniffing around going, oh, what's going on there? Who's been here? Yeah, it's always fun for them. But we're going to go to the back today. So from here to the back is about 1.5 kilometres to the back fence. This is still part of, you can see where they've knocked over the trees over here. You can see where they haven't knocked over the trees, which is a good thing. And this is part of the goat paddock here, the second one. And what do we got here? I thought I could hear a bird. Anyway, oh, there we go. Some honey eaters. Come on. Yep. Oh, she's going to bite him this time. Yeah, nearly. Anyway, that's the little track we go sideways with. That's all going to be fenced. But there's a fence that's got to go through in there to, I hope it's not too windy. I hope not, guys. I've got a new microphone, see? But it's showing that it's really putting out some decibels, and I hope it's not the wind. Otherwise I'll have to try and protect it from the wind. No, it might be the engine noise. Anyway, so this is not part of this is going to be stage 3. The goats will love it in here. I think some cattle are going to go in there too once we clean it out a bit. See a lot of this little stuff. Once it's cleaned out, it'll open it up a fair bit. You can see in between there, when you go back about 400 metres or so, it starts to open up out the back. With large trees out the back there, that's good. So most of this is crap grass up here, but the goats will eat it, and then we'll seed it with a grass that cattle like. You can see that it's opening up out the back there. If you pause the video, you can have a look out the back. It's starting to open up. So it's been a couple of weeks since I've been at the back here. The price of diesel's at over $3 a litre. So I've been trying not to use it to inspect the fences or whatever. This is the neighbour's place over there. And there's a little quarry down in there where the council many years ago dug that out and used the dirt or the soil from that quarry to make the road that comes off the main road down the bottom there. This old tree here worries me. It's a dead tree and it's dropping a lot of limbs. So this is the enchanted forest that I keep talking about. There's about 50 acres of pine trees, cypress pine, and one day I'm going to put a little chapel in there, I think. Anyway, so that's the back fence. You can see the little sign there, and you can see the fence post. So, a hearty hello to Ben and his family as they watch. Young Ben got a Land Cruiser and came out here one afternoon thinking it was a country road, but it's not. This part's not what we just come off of is. And well, he called his dad to come and help him out because they'd got bogged, and you can see how much they got bogged by. A lot, a very much lot. So this is Ben's dad's bog hole, and this is where Ben was, up here. So you can see they were down a fair way. This land up here is not forgiving, does not forgive. And I think what you're looking at there's the diff. I'm not, oh no, there's the other track over there. So this was one tyre, that's the other tyre over there. Anyway, we got Ben out, and I got to thank Ben and his family for the lovely cake that they gave me for getting them out, and I also got to thank them for the carton of beer, which is the normal price for removing a vehicle from a bog. Anyway, I hope they're doing really good. Really nice family. I like them. They got a trucking business in town, and yeah, very nice people. I like them. So, good shout out to them. Anyway, so here's more. This is the back fence over here. You can sort of see the barbed wire there. There's one of the posts, split posts. So we've got plenty of trees up this way. Over that way is a little road, but there's a lot of trees across it. The council doesn't look after it. Not very well anyway. In fact, I don't think they've ever seen it. So there's plenty of land on that side. If a family ever needed to squat at the back there's about 5 acres that's sitting there beside the road that the council never uses. But you'd have to be very careful. You'd have to clean it so that you don't become a fire risk. Anyway, so lots of trees up this way. Lots of trees, different types. Oop. Yep, rocks. Not many rocks on this property. Most because it's like a loam with the gravel underneath, and then sandstone under that. Huge sandstone slabs. But yeah, good for four-wheel driving, but not when it's wet. No, don't do that. Oh, there's something flowering over there. We've got a lot of bushes. We've got ironbarks, we've got wattle, got that little bush flowering. It's definitely not spring, it's the middle of April. So yeah, we've got grasses up here. I don't think it's a very nice grass. I don't know whether cattle eat it or not, but it's fairly thick. Oh, nice big rock there too. I like rocks. Very thick. We've had heaps of rain, so the trouble with that is that this becomes a fire bomb if the fire was to come through from the road over that way. But as you can see, there's plenty of ground between us and the road, so hopefully if there's a fire it'll stay the other side. I don't touch up this way. I know the dingoes breed up this side. What did you do, Bubby? Did you sniff something and it's not good? Oh, silly bugger. Silly bugger. Anyway, this is the first time that I've ever shown anybody at the back here. Oh, look, yes, we've got a spider web happening. So, there's a few big gums up this way. Apparently not enough to harvest. But a shout out to Dr. Don. There's your plant there, mate. There's heaps up the back here. See? That plant has a little moth And the moth is only 2 millimeters long, tiny little thing. And yeah, we thought it was just down the front, but no, it's everywhere. See, there's another one. Many plants up here. They're all in flower. They seem to be always in flower, those plants. A Dr. Don plant. You see some grass trees. Heaps of big trees in there. Lovely. I love it up here. But I don't come up here very often. There's heaps of tea trees. Many tea trees. Lots of old logs and things. Plenty of fallen. But you leave the fallen trees because fallen trees will have more wildlife than the trees in a lot of cases. So I know that the pigs get up in here, and I know that the dingoes breed up in here. I know there's wallabies and kangaroos. Well, not so many kangaroos. Kangaroos don't like this tight-knit, close together bush. So I've got to do some more reading yet. I don't know if there's any koalas up in these gum trees. I haven't stopped long enough to have a look. They're fairly camouflaged, the old koala. Very hard to see sometimes. But as you can see, as we're going across, the terrain sort of stops. See, there's a big chunk outside the fence. Lots of land just sitting there. That's council land, that land there. It's in between the road and the fence. So, heaps of big gum trees. Not so big. Not big, but large enough. Heaps of goannas. Plenty of ironbarks. The fence is down there. I'll have to come back and fix that. Yeah, I don't know what this grass is, but it's fairly plentiful up this way. Yeah, nice tree, nice spotted gums. Look at them all, lovely. Oh, and big ironbarks. That one there's an old one. She's an old ironbark, that one. And look at the old one in the back there. I reckon there'll be something living in that. Many things. I know we've got, I know that because I've already caught one, that, not caught one, I've seen one. We've got sugar gliders on the property. They eat the flowers and everything, and I know why they're fat, because this place seems to flower every 10 minutes. So, you can see there's plenty of grass and everything up this side. So now we're going down the other side of the property. That's 2 kilometres back to the dam, the little dam. Oh, there's a bird's nest up there. Oh. Ooh. Don't jump out, little fella, little girl. don't think they're big enough yet to harvest. Not that I would want that anymore, but maybe. A big timber in here. I like it. You know what, viewers? I ran into a bloody spider web and now it's everywhere. It's on the camera, it's on me, it's on the dogs. That's alright. I can't see any spiders. That's alright. I can do spiders. Oh, that one fell off. Bit of a strange shape, isn't it, viewers? Look at that. Lovely. So this is my back 300, I call it. All of this, back 300 acres. It's just for the wildlife. So as long as the wildlife stay here and don't mess with me and the goats. Oh, there's a orchid just over there. It's not flowering at the minute, but you can see it. Plenty of butterflies around. This one's falling down, the old dead one, but just means that it's on the ground living now. Look at the size of that. That tree is huge. Very, very big. Huge tree. The canopy is just magnificent. Love it. Love it. An old pine bark. Beautiful gum trees up here. I love it. Nothing. No, there's nothing eating the leaves up there. Not during the day. What are you sniffing at, love? Oh, look at that. There's a big orchid. Look. Oh. It's got the seed pods on too. Look. Oh. Lovely. One over there. Wonderful. Beautiful. Old dead trees, they fall down. That one's got a ton of white ants at the bottom. There might be an echidna that wants that. Mistletoe up there. Never get rid of mistletoe. It's a beautiful red little mistletoe bird around here. It thrives in them. It's a very special little bird. I love it. Beautiful colours. The whole thing. So I don't know how many emus go through here, but there'd probably be a few. With nests down in there. Feeling safe that nothing can really run too fast because the trees are so close together. These are all bull oaks here. That's why it's opening up and I need to get all the needles on the ground. Looking a bit dry, some of these big trees, but we've just had 7 inches of rain the other day, a couple of weeks ago. I would have thought that the water would still be underground. Plenty of bull oaks, pines. Gonna be on that big mongrel. She's a beauty. Love it. bird's nest. Looks like a goanna's got into the side of that and an anteater to start with, and a echidna. Look at that mistletoe just taking off the side of the tree like that. Is that a mistletoe? It sort of looks like a staghorn a bit. It'd be a special staghorn if it was. Oh, what did I run over? Big. Hey, Molly, no, don't bite the tyre. See, look at the size of that. That's nice. Probably wouldn't get too much out of it, but leave it for a few years, maybe. Maybe. Oh, we're not. Looking down the track. I don't know how this thing's recording. It's the first time I've used it. It keeps switching itself off. Not off. It keeps switching the vision off. I suppose there's a setting in there somewhere that I haven't found yet, that I will find, because I like to be able to see what it's seeing. And if it goes black with the timer on it, that's not what I want. Yes, I'm going to use more battery up. Yes, you're correct. But I'm not on. I had 3 hours of battery before we started. I'm going to have a look at the end. Look at the canopies up there. Lovely mistletoe up there. Beautiful. Some are on the neighbour's property and some are on my property. Oh, look at sticks on the road. Yeah, full oaks and... No, I thought that gum tree was in flower. I'm going, look here. You want to stop for a sniff? Hey, in a minute. Puppies? You good? Yeah. Oh, look here. That won't go well. Oh well, doesn't exist anymore. The front of the little ute was ripped out. Look how tall that is. I love that. Look at that. Look how thick that is at the bottom. And up there. Did I ever tell you the story, viewers? I was running short on cash. And I thought, oh, let's get somebody in to give me an estimate on how much the timber's worth, because I knew that the timber up here was a little bit bigger than the timber down the bottom. And the guy came out and had a look and said, oh, there's not enough here to bring in trucks and all the machinery. I said, well, that's all right, see ya. But the day before he came, I saw a koala, and it was the first koala anybody had heard of in 30 years. And I'm just thinking, did the big fella upstairs, the Lord, tell me, don't sell your trees, they're needed. They're needed by the animals. And I reckon he's right. I'm glad I didn't sell them. Big pines over in there, bigger pines. Not huge, but bigger. See, there's some pines up there, big pines. I mean, if I had 3,000 big pines, I could sell them pines, but I don't. Hello. Beautiful dragonfly. Yeah, this gets a bit thick in here. Very thick underneath, look. Very hard to run through that. Any animal would have trouble running through that. I suppose they get their little runs, so to speak, so they create a path through there and they use it all the time. And the bush just goes crazy either side of it. I hate this thing turning off all the time. I know why. I think I know why it keeps doing it. Because something flashed up and it said 1 minute and I pressed OK. So now every minute the video goes off. It must be a battery saving part. Oh, look out, the tree got me. Trees are starting to envelop the track. I'm just looking down through the trees. Hard to drive while doing that. Yeah, so the sand there, where the water runs. More trees. Well, I think we're at the bottom of the hill, fellas and girl. Yeah, that's the dam there. Right there. There's a big yellow bark up here. It lost a limb, had to take it off. Well, it was on the road here. Over there, you can see all the seeds on the ground, but so this is the top 300, all up in here. So you go back this way. I'm looking at, there's a dam over there. Hey, Sonny, look, there's the elk. There's a big butterfly. Lots of butterflies on this place. Lots of flowers, that's why. Yeah, see that one there's flowering soon. It's an ironbark. I've got a few ironbarks around here that are flowering. It's not good for the allergy. Not that I have much of an allergy. I don't take any pills for it, but it does block the nose up a little bit. I mean, maybe I should be taking some allergy tablets, but I don't want to. I don't want to, people. I don't want to. I don't like tablets. So here's where I cleared. This is stage 3. Let me just put you out here. Wait a minute. Put you right up there. So yeah, the dozer's knocked that over. Go on, go and have a run. Go on. Molly, don't bite Sonny's head. Yeah, now that it's different, he found something to pee on. Don't bite his head, please. Tea trees have got plenty of new regrowth on, you can see in the sun. What are you doing? You coming or not? Sheesh, dude. Yeah, so you got 300 metres to that set of trees and 400 metres to that other side of the trees. Yeah, they're all down on the ground. They're all work. Hey, you want a sniff or not? Get him. Molly, don't bite him. That's better without the noise. Can you hear it, viewers? Silence. It's so quiet here. You can hear dogs rustling. It's beautiful. This is going to be paddock 3. It's a big paddock. So when we get into multiple hundred goats, this is where they'll be, down here. But that's a ways off yet. That's a long way off. So yeah, we'll what? Sorry, viewers. I don't know what this thing is. Oh, I think I've just worked out that thing. What are you doing, big fella? Spreading your scent. Hey, come on. What are you doing? We'll sit in the shade. Hear the wind going through the bull oaks. Can't hear anything with you huffing and puffing next to me, big girl. Hey. Oh, you're a beautiful little dog. Oh, no, don't chew my microphone. No. We don't do that, do we? Hey, Molly. Molly, Molly, Molly. Good girl. What are you doing, Sonny? Oh, my goodness. Oh, stink. Don't look out there, viewers. Horrible. Disgusting stink. I don't know what it says. It says 0.8 of a metre. What does that mean? Yeah. Okay, come on. Look here. Look here. Sit down. I don't like your bum rubbing up against my shoulder. Now, yuck. I know that you didn't wipe your bum. Snapped it off. Jumped in. Awful. So that's, you go up that little thing there, and that's where where I believe the bull oak jewel and another couple of rare butterflies live. Now they live right up in the air, so I'm not too worried about them, but we do have a lot of bird life here. And, well, soon we're going to have a lot of goat life. So, that's still part of the 300 over there. And plenty of trees down, look, you can see way over that other side. It's going to be a lovely paddock. It's about 2.5 kilometres to fence. So about 20 grand worth of fencing. I'll have to see if I can get a grant. Anyway, you can see all the undergrowth and everything in here. Sit down, mate, please, thank you. Plenty of snakes. Oh, look at all the dog breeds, people. Look at them all on the run. Oh, you can't see them now. See if I can find them up here a bit more. Dingoes must be on the run around here. Back there you can see the dog prints as they were running around. So, plenty of dead trees. Well, that was not so dead, but it's getting there. Not that I want dead trees, but dead trees are good for the evolution of the forest. These were all dead when I purchased the property many moons ago. And look at this, look at the sky, people. Beautiful. Lovely. So, coming up the Central Track. Oh dear. New growth, flowers, many things. So, dead trees. There'll be something living in there, like a possum or a sugar glider or something. It's about a cool 700 metres or something in that direction towards the house. So here's all the tea. I've got a little tea tree forest here. See? And I've got another couple of tea tree forests up that way. That's the third dam. And I'm enjoying this ride around. This is good. Okay, here's the, come on, here. This is where the dingoes like to leave lots of scents. Oh. She just spotted a little lizard, ran up the tree. There's a woolly wagtail over there, up in the tree over there. And, it's only a young one or a female. It doesn't quite have all its colours yet. And it'll be, oh, there's another one over there. Lots of, yeah, see? Lots of bird life. Lots. Oh, there he is. Over there, looking for spiders. Yeah. So they like to stop here and they like to leave messages, and the others, I think, coming from that, there's a little track, as you can see, it goes up there. That's I don't know what this thing's doing. Viewers, it says 0.8. Now, am I going slow? Because I'm going to be pissed if I'm going slow. You know? I don't know how I got into that. How did I get into it? I don't know. It says 0.8 meters. What does that mean? Trying to click on stuff here and it's not clicking, it's not doing it. Yeah, I'm getting frustrated. It says 0.8. Then I've got to swipe up all the time. Anyway, I'll work it out when I get back. Hopefully it won't be wrecked. Hey, big fella. These guys love the trips, so. Come on, hop in. She'll go, come on. Good boy. Oh, you're a good boy. You're a good girl. She'll go down, he'll come up. Yeah, that's it. As I said, I don't want your freshly moist arse in my face. Oh, tree over the road there. So, you're going to sneeze, bub. So this is the corner of the paddock here. It's the corner of the goat paddock. And it goes off in that direction there. Yeah, this is goat paddock 2. And it'll go off over there where those wildflowers are. And the fence will go out onto the road, back along the road. Yeah, look at the flowers up on that tree over there. Look, I'm going to stop. I'm going to turn off this thing. See the yellow flowers on that tree over there? I don't know how to zoom. Zoomer. I don't know. But anyway, there's flowers on the tree over there. And that'll be half the pollen that I felt this morning when I got up. And that's okay. should put in about 40 beehives around here somewhere because the amount of flowers, they are just big wildflowers everywhere. Yeah, look, there's some more flowers. You can see them on those trees, look. Crazy. It's the middle of April, you fruit. What are you doing? See? Flowers. White flowers. Jeepers. Anyway, so, as I said, it's the middle of April. But this is Jesus' country. He really does look after this country. I feel special when I'm here. Not lick the windows special, but knowing that he's close. Look at the flowers up there and that other one up there. Oh, sheesh. The bees will be having fun and the bee eaters will be having fun. Won't they, mate? Hey? It's all relative. The trees flower, the bees come, the bee eaters eat the bees, honey eaters eat the honey. It's all a big cycle. Yeah. Oh. Jeepers. So this is actually the road, a council road. I pushed this when I first got here. There was no road from up here all the way 2 kilometres to the back. I had to give myself access, so I pushed the road and well, here we are. I'll keep it clean by just dozing it. Now that I got the little dozer starting to come back together again, the little dozer had a hydraulic pump issue where the hydraulic pump had a seal go in the front and all the hydraulic oil went into the engine. Lucky enough, we caught it in time. The engine wasn't damaged. The engine wasn't damaged. And we have replaced the seals, refurbished the hydraulic pump on the kitchen table as you do, and changed the battery out because one of the batteries decided it didn't want to work anymore. It wouldn't go past 9 volts on a charge, so it's gone. So this is where I saw that tree just there is where I saw the koala. Plenty of trees in here for cut. Most of these trees are koala feeding trees. But I thought I'd come down here and show you the little dam and where it's at. Oh, look, little tree. See ya. So, here's a little dam. Hey, no, come on, back in. Don't go swimming. No, you'll be wetter than a shag. So, oops. Where we going, big fella? Hopefully not into a tree. Oop, down into the dam. Yeah, that's the whack. But this is a beautiful little spot. I'd love to clean this up. So if people want to visit, they can have picnics here. Oh. Jill and Bill live up in the dead tree up there. Hear them? Wait a minute. Hello, Jill. Hello, Bill. Here, come on. Good. I don't want you in the water. That's a white cockatoo nest. And Jill and Bill let me know when there's a snake or a big goanna around, or they can make a racket. I can hear them way up there at the house. Yeah, lots of times I've heard them. Big dead tree down there that they live in. So, lots of old. See, look at that old iron bark. It must be 400 or 500 years old, I reckon. That's a big tree. That's an old tree. There's another old tree. Just there, look. That's a beautiful old tree. 400 or 500 years. That's probably 200 years old, that tree. They're all staying. They're not going. Love old trees. Love full bird loving. I'm going to nest in this tree. Type tree. Look, there's Vader. Vader's been out helping the neighbour. She had a tree go down across her track. The track next to her fence. Had to go down and pull it off and clear the track. Come on, out the way, darling. Good girl. Alrighty then. Back to the shed dominium. Well, I don't know what this max depth thing is. I really don't. It's got max depth 2.3. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I'll have to do some research. So, let's hope that this video comes out. That's bore water. That's rainwater. That's rainwater. I've got another tank coming where I'm going to pump water from that dam we just looked at the little bit. Sweetness, I'm on the phone. Well, I'm not. I'm talking to the viewers. You want a bit? No, don't. No. Don't. Go on. Get. Trying to eat my microphone. No, I'm not allowed. Anyway, so that's my little run around today. It's not the whole farm, but it is a fair bit around the outside. But don't forget, I haven't been right up in the middle of the 300 yet. That's another one. And it's not long now before we start running the fence out and the goats are here. So, finally. But it's taken a while because I really needed to make sure I was doing the right thing. Okay, so don't forget to love yourself because you're the only one that can love you as much as anyone can. You have to live. You have to protect. And don't forget to look after your mates. Check in on them. Make sure that they're okay. Let Jesus lead you because, mate, look at the breeze. Look. Beautiful day. It's 26 degrees. Lovely breeze. It's just wonderful. And don't forget to subscribe. Go and have some fun. Love yous. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Ring the little bell for notifications. See you next time.